Good evening. The time is 6:50 and the date today is the 25th of November 2020, Wednesday. Kweku Enekuya. Controlling advocates. Listen carefully to this. Controlling advocates. An advocate is someone who deals with the law, someone who speaks on your behalf, someone who defends you. You understand what I'm saying? Controlling. So get this. I'm calm. My name is Kojo, by the way. It means I'm the Monday born Bajo. Calm and peaceful seed, calm and peaceful child. I'm calm. And I'm extremely shocked at how calm I am, considering that my mom nearly passed away a few hours ago. But it's like, I'm so calm about it because I have this reassurance. I have this reassurance that it's too late. It's too late. Whatever the devil wants to do, it's too late. You see what I mean? But let me explain. Long story short, I'm not going to keep this long, but long story short, get this. So, today, I rang the FDA in the morning to find out, listen carefully to this, to find out where they are in the decision on my variants on Franklin's health mask. Now, the problem is not a problem, but this is what's at stake. I made a face mask. I put extra things in there that I claim, neutralizes all viruses and bacterias, including COVID-19. Listen to the funny story. Listen to this. Now, when I took the mask in to the FDA, the first time round, I gave them everything, including the extra bits, which is the salt I've added. Now, the idea is the FDA were meant to test everything in that packaging, plus the words specifically on that packaging was, this face mask, listen carefully, this face mask captures all viruses and bacteria, including COVID-19. That's it. But then later, and then I took that in, they had a look, they tested it, and they certified it. They said, yes, this face mask will capture all viruses and bacteria, including COVID-19. But then get this, we're talking English here. We're speaking English. I didn't realize that, hold on. If you say that this mask will capture this, that, and that, but then you don't say what it does with it, then that means you're actually saying the mask is a trap, is a health hazard. That's what you're actually saying, that the mask is a health hazard because it captures all bacteria and viruses, but it does nothing with them. That's the statement. And I realized, but no, it's not wrong. It's incomplete. It's incomplete. But regardless, it falls into place to then add just the final word and neutralizes. So it captures all bacteria and viruses, and what does it do with them? It neutralizes them. That's what salt does to viruses and bacteria. Now, when I took this amendment, it's not an amendment, it's just an addition that I skipped before to the FDA. They said Oh, now listen carefully. Now you've made it technical. How? They were willing to certify a mask that captures all viruses and bacteria and doesn't tell you what it does with them, as safe to buy, as safe to wear. Now, when I then corrected and amended and put the full statement, now they're saying, listen carefully to this, now they're saying, well, it's become really technical now, and it is going to cost me a lot of money, because this is what they're saying I have to do. So they've had from last week till today, and they sat down today, final day, and they came back. Listen, this is how undemocratic Ghana is. But get this, it's not as a result of the people I was dealing with. No. These people are good at their jobs, but I think it's the environment they work in. That's how it is. So get this. I've written a long report, brought 12 samples, paid for you to test it. All I got was a certificate, but no testing results to actually show me the ins and outs of what they found. But they've passed it, which is fine. So based on the comment of neutralization, based on that comment, today I had to go for the decision on that. And they brought out 2 pages of notes, all in red. Listen, in Ghana here they say, so ofia before ehweden na se wo wan pe baby amfa uti amfa ampe bibi ambo ho ban a wo unye ye da. Basically, translation, if the evil spirits within your family are strong and you are not one of them, and you don't find that which you can use to protect yourself, you're fucked, because you will never succeed in life. You see what I mean? Because get this, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, Ray, this is what the guy said. This is what they said. Listen, we've looked at your invention. The invention is great. The invention does exactly what you say it would do. But unfortunately for us, we need you to test it and bring us those results for us to look at. And I'm thinking to myself, hold on. Okay, so, and this time now my uncle's rushing us, because he's in a hurry to go and do something else. But I'm thinking, nah, man, I need to find out why I want. So I'm like, okay, break it down for me. What exactly do I need to do? And the guy, I think he saw the scope of the work that I will need to do in order to get the salts part of the mask accepted officially by the FDA, that he basically said, listen, this will take time, this will take money, this will take time, this will take money. And he tried to point out the fact that the COVID-19 pandemic is ongoing now. So in terms of, you ain't really got much time to play with. I kind of knew that. So I asked him a simple question. I said, okay, take me through step by step what is missing and what I need to do. He said, 1, you need to test the mask. And this means, but there's I gave you reports of where the item in question, which is the salt, has been tested and has been proven. And I've given you loads of examples as to the benefits of what salt does. and what salt will do in this current pandemic. And they said, yeah, but the examples you gave, those people did not actually listen carefully. Use the COVID virus when they used salt. They used other viruses and other bacteria, like the SARS virus, and they realized that the SARS virus is neutralized by salt, crystallizing salt. When the salt dries, which is what salt does, sucks out the moisture in the atmosphere and makes it inhabitable for viruses and bacteria. They can't live in it. Do you see what I mean? So get this. I've provided all these, but they're saying that I need to actually provide my own. So I thought to myself, hold on. Where do I get COVID-19 samples from? Where do I get COVID-19 from? Where would I get the virus? Because get this. From their explanation, this is what they say I should do. I need to test the mask, but I don't have a laboratory one. I need to test them because I'm saying, including COVID-19, they said, yeah, which by the way, regardless of it being called COVID-19, it's still a virus. And it falls under the family of viruses. And then it goes to me, yeah, but even HIV/AIDS falls under the family of viruses, and salt can't kill it. And I said, no, salt can. Salt will kill anything. Anything you leave in salt will dry it out. But it would not allow viruses and bacteria, regardless, including HIV, to thrive on it. The only reason why we can't use salt to cure anything within our bodies is because then we will need to overload our bodies with the salt. But salt will cure everything. Just like bleach will cure everything, but it will kill you too. The problem is, bleach itself is an element of salt. Bleach itself, which kills every virus which we use to clean our houses, our desktop, we've been advised to use bleach. Clean. Well, that particular liquid, bleach, the content within it, the sodium and the wherever in there, listen, that is in salt. Salt only has two elements: the bleach side of it and the taste side of it. Do you see what I mean? So by me telling you to use salt to kill viruses, it's like me telling you to use bleach, which would work on the virus but would harm you. But unfortunately with salt you can eat it. So as long as you're not eating it and there's the right amount that goes, you understand what I'm saying, it doesn't do you any harm. So now the Ghanaian government are blocking. They are not trying to help youth innovation grow, or any innovation grow. Why? Because this is how it should work. We have a current situation in our hands, and someone has come up with something. Now, you know your nation. Your nation is lacking in plenty. Your nation is lacking in plenty. I don't care what you say. Ghana is lacking. Even schools don't have the necessary equipment. And now you're telling someone who's not in any form of education, sat at home, who got us blessed with an idea, to go and use facilities that he has no access to go and get a virus that if he attempts, listen carefully, this is what the Ghanaian government are trying to get me to do: behave terroristic. This is a fact. But we're coming. For me to try and attempt to get a sample of COVID-19, I can go through legal means. But if the legal means don't work, because I'm so sure of my product, I have no choice but to try and seek it off the black market so I can use it to test my product so they can accept it. But the Ghanaian government could have done this, because the people in the FDA office, they've checked the idea, they've checked the statistics, they've checked the workings behind it. All it is, it's not that I'm wrong, it's that I'm lacking the facilities and the money to follow through. So get this, that was the perfect time for them to say, this is one of those inventions, one of those ideas, one of those times we pick a special, something and say, you know what, that deserves to go to this fund and get all the help it needs, because this product is good for us. You understand what I'm saying? This product is good for us. This product is good for everything we're doing. This product we can make and ship over to England, over to another country, and say, that it gives you better protection than the current just face mask. Felicia, is there? What's your name here? Yeah.
Okay.
Pictures, try pictures.
Okay.
My face mask, me best artist me advertise it, but me here say microphobia. Na me twitwa na me da to. So we ban kwa there.
Forgive bra. Pictures.
Otina, me pese nka me twitwa pictures. My face mask. But me here say microphobia na me twitwa na me da here website. Gaba bo me. Eto mu ma me, ebeto mu ma. On the onim say eto mu ma me ntino. Why?
So ni mo dia me na.
Of course, me nyam me ban. Watch now, yeah. Mefro, why? Okay. You see, God works in mysterious ways. I'm going to. There's a girl. She's wearing a top called the King. You see this girl? She's only about 14. Yeah, but she's taller than me. She's bigger than me. Listen. When I first saw her, I said, "Yo, I want this girl." Because at the time I thought she was about 20 something. Do you know why? Because she wasn't wearing a uniform. She was just a normal girl. Listen, everything. Then one day, come to see her wearing a uniform. I was like, Ray. Her mom feet are good, but she's so pretty. Her face is so pretty. Her body is so tight. She's so nice that I've always wanted to talk to her. And guess what? My daughter brings her. Felicia brings her here. You get me? And tomorrow she's gonna come with Felicia to take pictures. Madness! But get this. Yeah. So Ghana wants me to go and terroristically find vials of COVID-19, test my mask, and then, they would accept it. Although they admit, yes, you're telling the truth, but they're not willing to help me do the testing. They're not willing to help me do this, do that. They're saying I should go and do that all by myself. But yet the nation I live in, Ghana, the governance, not this one, not the last one, not the last one, not the last one, since Kwame Nkrumah has not provided us with the tools we need. And even when Kwame Nkrumah provided the tools that we needed, they specifically allowed those to rust. They specifically allowed those to rust. You understand what I'm saying? So get this, we got nothing. So now they want me to perform tests that are beyond me. Not beyond me as in intellectually, but beyond me in terms of facilities, tools. So get this. How do I? Because get this, the mask has already been certified. They cannot take away that certification. That certification is based on the fact that the mask itself meets all the FDA standards. Perfect. Not only meets it, in fact, I believe it meets it, matches it, and doubles it in terms of safety because of the way it's intrinsically like, oh my God, I want to find big words for this. Designed. You understand what I'm saying? But get this. So now they're telling me that I cannot sell the mask with these words. That I have to sell it with these words rather. So these are the words that they are saying I should sell it with. This is a point of law. And I'm going to show Ghanaians, yeah, that the law is flexible. Yeah, the law is flexible. So watch this. I can't do the test. I don't have the money. But most of all, I don't have time. And most of all, life is a risk. Life is a risk. So the sentence they want me to use is this. This health mask captures all viruses and bacteria, including COVID-19. That's it. They want me to stop there. But remember, when I gave them the mask to test, the salt was in there, so they should have asked, well, what's the salt in here for? And they should have called me and asked me because my number was there, and I would have said, well, it's there to do this. But they tested the mask and left the salt. But get this, fine. So I know that I'm telling the truth. I know science supports me. Best of all, I know, and the knowledge, I've got a case. So this is what I'm going to do as a point of law. I'm going to change the statement from this mask captures all viruses and bacteria, including COVID-19. Full stop. 2. This mask captures all viruses and bacteria, including COVID-19, and neutralizes them spiritually. Neutralizes them spiritually. Why is this important? Why is this important? This simple amendment, I do not even need to clarify this with them. All I need to do is go ahead and sell, because I can already sell under the old statement. But now that it is spiritually attached, so what I'm saying is FDA have certified this mask, but I'm adding a spiritual help to it to further fortify the wearer, both physically, which the mask does, and spiritually, which the salt does, and neutralizes COVID-19 and all viruses in the spirit realm. Now, why is this important? The FDA are under the laws of the physical realm. The moment I mention and neutralizes them spiritually, that's it. It's out of their hands. It's no longer under the legal jurisdiction of the FDA. It's in the spiritual realm. And you do not see, listen, that's why legally, that's why you do not see any church taking any of its oils, any of its things, bread, anything they sell to say that it can heal cancer. A preacher gave someone olive oil and said, this can heal cancer. Now, if he had been a doctor, he would have needed to do what I did. He would have needed to prove it. But as the preachers are in the spiritual realm, and the spiritual realm has a different, because how is the FDA going to test? Because right now I've changed the onus. The onus is the responsibility. They threw the responsibility on me to go and find coronavirus, infect a mask with coronavirus, test 12 of them, do 12 different tests to make sure that coronavirus will truly be neutralized by salt. Although our ancestors say enchine neutralizes bacteria and viruses, and because of that they use it to make kobe, momone, this, that. You see what I mean? They used it to cure things. And why are you curing things? You're curing things in that manner so bacteria and viruses, including HIV and COVID-19, can't touch it. Simple as that. Can't touch it. But this is what I'm saying. If the evil in your household is strong and you do not fortify yourself, when I went there, I would have given up. Because the guy basically told me, you know what, you just go and sell it like that. But the problem is, why should I go and sell it like that when the truth is attached to it? So now we have swerved off. There's no doubt, it's certified. It meets all the standard regulations a face mask should meet. But now it has an added protective shield, spiritual salt, which scientists in the physical world says neutralizes all viruses and bacteria, which our ancestors also say neutralizes. But the only problem I'm having is that they want me to prove this, even though it's already been proven. I can take Kobe and put it in front of them, and I say, why is this thing 5 years old and yet no gogome is on it? And they will say, because it's got salt on it. Do you see what I mean? They're not being very logical, and they're not being very supportive of Ghanaian innovation and Ghanaian invention, because they themselves they admit that, you know what, they asked me, are you a scientist? This me no, I'm not a scientist. It is something that Nyami gave me, because when there's a problem on this earth, Nyami always has an answer for his kids, but it's for his kids to listen to or not to. The Bible will tell you that there is no burnt offering given unto God without adding salt for spiritual purification. Salt is the last thing you add. So now I'm telling them, I made a mask, it's passed the test. Yes, it's worthy of the FDA thing, but I am making a burnt offering and I'm putting spiritual salt in there for extra spiritual protection and shielding against COVID-19 and all other bad energies that may want to attack you. So now, this is what the law calls onus. Onus means responsibility. Like I explained earlier, they left the responsibility on me to go and do terroristic acts, to go and find COVID-19 and then test it and risk my life, because I won't have the right environment. Because they didn't say, go and find COVID-19 and come, we'll give you a lab. They actually told me, you need a lab. And then you need to tell us, even when you bring the test, you need to tell us what machines you used to achieve the results. Because it's not every machine that we would accept. Can you imagine that? You see what I mean? Total blockade. But Kojo, the Monday born, and Sunyameye. This mask captures all viruses and bacteria, including COVID-19, and neutralizes them spiritually. Let's go. Because you know what? I know this is not the end of it. Yeah? I'm going to put that. I'm going to start selling it. And it's going to cause a problem. Yeah? But I'm going to show them, yeah, the true meaning of dancing with the law. You can dance with the law. Because you see, the law is not on their side and it's not on your side. The law is the referee. You say it's a handball. The referee says, I didn't see a handball. I saw a legitimate, goal. You say it's a goal. The referee says no, it's not a goal. Because the person who passed the ball to you fouled the guy he took the ball off. So I, the ref, had seen that and was about to blow the whistle, but then he had passed the ball to you and you scored. But it still doesn't stand because I'm the ref and I saw the problem. So I'm calling this back. That's where we are right now. This health mask, Franklin's health mask, will capture all viruses, all bacteria, including coronavirus, aka COVID-19, and then neutralize it spiritually. Argument closed. I'm telling you, you can go to church 24/7. I'm telling you, most church people would have given up, but not me. You know why? Because God has told me how to pray. Listen carefully. I listened. I heard. And then take mine. I took mine. And God showed me the way. Spiritual certification. Franklin's face mask has spiritual certification. And listen to them. They will stand there and they'll be criticizing people. Yeah, people are dying. You preaching the word of God is not saving anyone right now. You doing the work of God. There's a difference between doing and preaching. No human being that I know has ever spoken wellness into someone. You understand what I'm saying? No human being I know has ever spoken wellness into someone. But I know human beings who have acted. Uncle Richie, hey, long time. What say? Corona na. You have got there. Oh, okay. Me watch about our party. Oh, okay. Me watch about. I'm not oh, can't wait some come out back. I say some more lockdown. Yes, some more lockdown. You know. Are you serious? Richie. Okay, so me catch up on the mask now. I am radio and I'm in country. Me inventing mask. Coronavirus mask. But me mask is the only mask. Yeah. Well, currently in Ghana, but I know I've checked the world. There's nowhere that can guarantee. Say, if the virus comes, it will capture it and neutralize it. Because me mao extra slides be I draw shame. As I draw no, a natural. Would a go no no dimpo anya ohwe. Anya wo hwe. Me say, e be for agiatum. Say mask me fine. The be good. My package my bibia. Say I can say menya shops beer or minibeguma now almost order kakra mom. The funny thing is we can do it to menya book can go because any material on it and your material is very flexible. To bet my banwaka say oh me shop ni yen colors ni and you know so bet my mask and I'm using these colors so on the make and you know we can't just go and make bulk and put it there. Just on the make and they say penko for or mobile orders and you know the man is say me drop sample on the make and me coffee me package bibia na me be ma jango so papa and you know also say even if na no one frame no busa me na me no abo ho oh 07 no sorry 05 7 152 66 35 Oh, Frank. Yeah. Hey, Richie. Me na make a throw, yeah. So, who to me? Yeah. Enya, just one order. No, but the Kaiser elections are about. They can buy it and donate it to key workers. Key own American. And send a messiah price. So, aha, okay, nice one. Send a messiah price. They made the amount. Also, do the kakra. Ever bosso. Now they are more. So, the American. And you know, there is room for everyone. And face mask is there. You're not going to order 2 or 3. You're probably going to order it for the American. And you know, and then you remember who Django. I'm a drop in. Why? Okay, maybe later. All right. Hello. Yeah. Oh, I missed my stop. Yeah, get this. Where was I? Yeah. Spiritual certification. Granted. No one can take it away from you. The FDA cannot argue with me. But what I'm trying to show Ghanaians and Ghana is, are the youth equipped to understand the dynamics of the law? You know, one thing I noticed that the current government is really legal. Well, it's obvious because the current president is a Wednesday born. He's a Wednesday born. He's a Kweku. He's a controlling advocate. And we can see it. Yeah, he's physically. So our language says spiritually, he's a controlling advocate. But he himself, he himself is a what do you call it? Is a lawyer in real life, just like his soul characteristic says, just like spirituality says that his spirit likes being an advocate and being the controller. Well, we've never seen anyone, control Ghana like he has. Do you see what I mean? So he, the president, would understand me more. These fucking idiots. Is this the time for taking bins? The bins in my house, all of them, all 4 are full. Every month we're paying this Asiedu people, to come and take it. Listen, look at the time. This is the time they're heading towards my area, and I'm in town. So there's no one there this time to give them the bin. Why don't the bin guys turn up in the morning? Because if they turn up in the morning, then we can leave the bin outside. By afternoon, pull it back in. You see? Ghana. Bullshit. But anyway, like I'm saying, where was I? Spiritual certification. That's it. That's it. That's it. 1. They cannot. They have no legal jurisdiction. Listen carefully. The FDA has no legal jurisdiction, in spiritual matters. No government department has a legal jurisdiction within spiritual matters. And even the church doesn't have laws to stop me. Why? Because spiritual is spiritual. What I see is not what you see. So I'm telling you what I've seen in the spirit. This will neutralize all viruses and bacteria, including corona and COVID-19. Now, if you challenge me, prove that it won't happen. The onus is on you now to prove that this won't happen in the spiritual world. Boom, let's go. 1. Hey, I'm in the ghettos, Listen, they're prostitutes and shit. Look, son, girls are whining left, right. Yo! Ghetto inspired. Yeah, ghetto inspired. Kotobabi City. One day I'm gonna throw a party here, and I'm telling you, dignitaries are gonna turn up. Dignitaries are gonna turn up to this place. Stand straight. Legally correct. 1.